is up, everyone? Unknown here, and yeah, so I'm gonna be showcasing my first 2 weeks of game development, at least on the game that I'm actually doing. So, let's start off with what is the game about. The game is gonna be a rhythm-based game combined with platforming. I played Jam Cure Dash a lot in the past, and I do it. It's a game that I actually enjoy, especially due to the fact that it's actually punishing you. Like, if you die, you go back to the start. And I like those. I like hard games and stuff. But this is my own take on having a 3D a first person rhythm based game. So let's go and play through it. And yeah, so I recorded that. I the I have a very basic understanding of playing instruments, and recently I came back to keyboard after like 2-3 years of not playing it. So I thought it was kind of okay for my first for the opening menu. It's probably not gonna be official right now because now I have a MIDI keyboard. I can actually write something better, produce something better. But yeah. So we have a quit game function, in which case just says on console player left the game. But that's because the application that quit only quits if you have the build. The game is actually build and you're launching it. That function actually works. And the tutorial. Yes, I did wrote the script. I did script a bit.
But first, let me stop you before you fall into your mother's butthole. Okay, stop. Good. Now for a very helpful guide on how to jump. Just press the spacebar.
Yeah, it's a very helpful guide, right?
You made it. As expected, now things are getting harder. You see the red things? They're obstacles. Avoid them by pressing keys A and B.
So, one thing that I have actually done is the fact that you cannot, for now, you cannot cross the borders. The ramp is always going to be you're still locked inside of it. Though, there's something that I actually will change when the full version comes. And probably the next version. Once I have old songs actually produced for this game, then everything's going to be a bit there for it. And I'm not going to have the locked position. But for now, especially for a tutorial, I'm just going to leave it on. And yeah.
Well,
See, easy dodging.
Did you know you can destroy blue objects?
Wow, I didn't know.
You can. Just press the left and right mouse buttons. Congrats! You graduated from Newbert.
So, I did add a sound to the attack. It's just simply a very basic drum beat. Just hitting a drum note. I think it's I don't know which drum note that is, but that's it where I have the attack.
Academy, good job. Now, try the final exam.
There's no final exam yet. I still have to work on that.
Psych, gotcha. Enjoy.
Yeah. But a few things to point out is that the UI is mostly focusing on. You're gonna be mostly focusing on hitting the notes. It's still pretty easy for now. I do want to change that later to like a system that will detect if you hit the note on time or if you hit the note later. And then start giving score by that around your time. But if we come here, we have the return to menu function. And yeah. Now, let's break down a couple of things. So, one of the things that I'm actually pretty happy with that I got it working was actually this system, in which case actually starts the notes. I think it's like this part. Yeah, that's something that I'm very proud of.
Congrats. You read?
So, the way I'll show you guys the code. But if we come on the no positions, so we can always adjust them. That's one thing that I actually like about having that system. It does make my job of doing things in the editor much easier. It shouldn't work. Yep, you see?
Congrats. You read?
And here's why. So on the start song, I have a public game object array of no position, and I'm putting a private vector tree of the positions, which are the current objects on scene. So since this is on the start, aka where the start trigger is, we only have we're setting the position 1 of the first node position that transforms the position. In which case, if you actually debug the log there, it should give you all 3 vectors. So it doesn't. It actually works pretty easy, and it allows you to instantiate the nodes later on. Now, do I think there's a easier method? Probably there is. Most definitely there is, because I just haven't figured out yet. So, for the UI, what actually keeps track of the... This is actually what counts the text. And this one just adds the text. But now, I think the tag function should be in here. Yeah. So currently I have on both mouse buttons, and there's a coroutine in here, that which case is so that you don't actually spam the button. If you spam the button too quickly, is of course you're still gonna be trapped in here. But anyway, audio.play, that's the function that sets the attack. And yeah. Now, here's my future plans for this game. So far, I think it's good for like something that I've been working for only 2 weeks on. Not for long periods of time, because I do have a job. So I'm not able to do that. Even though one day I do want to be able to develop this game, fully develop this game, but it's probably gonna take like maybe 1 or 2 months. And let's revert the. Yeah, let's revert them. So, yeah, I do hope to get this game down in like 1 or 2 months, at least a very quick demo. So, I do have a couple ideas for that I want to implement, but for now, I think that's it. But I'll actually end this video by show you guys the first one of my first tracks for this game. In which case, it's gonna be for a later level, not the first level, because I still have to do levels 1, 2, and 3. And so this is also my first production for music. So thank y'all for coming. If you guys enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button, because next video I'm definitely gonna we're back to normal games. So Enjoy it.